Do you regret not having children? 31-year-old male here. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of On the Table Talk. I'm Stoney.
I'm T.
And we're your hosts. Our subreddit today is Ask Old People Advice. Okay, Bob LaFleur. Bob LaFleur is the OP here. Do you regret not having children? 31-year-old male here. I'm on the fence if I want to have children or not. Half of my friends and family have them, the other half don't. Okay, I'm not in the best position to have any now, but maybe later in life if I decide to. I'm currently enjoying my freedom, not having to take care of anyone. My peace, all of my time goes to what I want to do, and I keep all the money. That's fine. I mean, he's 31. I mean, that's fine.
Listen, I just got finished telling you. The men be like, yeah, I don't want no kids because I don't want to have to share my money.
That's fine. Just don't be making them. Just don't make them. There you go. If I don't have any, I don't know if I would regret it if I get older in my 50s and beyond. Those that are older, do you regret not having any children? Yes or no, please. Explain why. I would love to everyone's take on this. That too shouldn't be there.
Okay.
Yeah, why I would love everyone's take on this.
This is exactly what I said in the beginning of another Reddit story that we did. Well, somewhere in the middle I said this. It's perfectly fine for men and women to decide they don't want to have children. Mm-hmm. This OP has already said he basically wants to keep all his resources to himself. Mm. He wants to keep his resources to himself. He wants to be in complete control of his time management. He doesn't want to have to share that with anybody. I think that's perfectly fine.
That's fine
for him to do.
That's fine.
What I don't like is the thought of making the decision on whether or not you will have children based off of how you will feel when you're older. And you don't have the time or even the physical health to get out and do what you're doing currently in your 30s. I don't like that idea. Mm-hmm. I don't ever think that you should have children with the thought that, oh, you know what? I'm going to be lonely in my 50s.
I'm going to regret it.
I'm going to regret it because I'll be alone in my 50s and I will need someone to play with me, take care of me. No. Let's not do that. Let's not have children just so that we won't be lonely.
No.
Okay?
He's not even talking about grandchildren. He's talking about children.
Yeah.
He's talking about first level.
And then also, stop having kids when you're so doggone old. Right? You run the risk. You have a higher risk. Men and women alike have a higher risk of having children with health issues the longer you wait to have children. And this guy is talking about in his 50s. Child, don't do that to somebody.
No, I'm sorry. Let me cut you off. He's not talking about having children in his 50s.
He's talking about the possibility of getting to his 50s and feeling some kind of way.
Right.
And I don't like that. I don't like where that's going.
Right. Well, that's 20 years from now. So he's like thinking, should he seek out? See, now it's a whole different story. It's like, how are you going to have kids? You first have to meet someone. Then you have to have a relationship. Then you have to have kids. Then there's the incubation period. Then they have to grow. It's like it's a whole thing that you're talking about.
Also, besides the health issues of waiting so long to have children, because I do believe the sperm degrades over time, just like the egg does. Listen, it's not just that either. It's about, are you healthy enough to be around in that kid's life, right? Do you plan on
when you're 50?
When you're 50, do you plan on reaching 100? Like, you need to be around that kid's life at least until, 25, 27. I'm not even talking about 18. That's still too young to leave your kid's life. You know damn well you don't want children. As of right now, you know you don't want them.
Listen, you got me saying listen. That's your thing.
Yes, it is.
Okay, bro. It's like this. Do you, bro? Do you right now live your life with no regrets? You know, there are millions of parents who don't have relationship with their kids. Some are happy with that. Some are sad with that. There are millions of kids, vice versa, who don't have relationships with their parents. And we never know what side we're going to end up on. We never know. So you're sitting here thinking if you're going to have regrets. No one can predict the future.
No
one knows if we're going to regret anything. I mean,
you might.
You're 31
Why
years.
not?
You're 31 now. Let's say you meet some. First, you have to meet someone. Then you have to decide to have kids. Then you have to do all the courting. You have to do all this other stuff. So let's say you have your first kid at age 34. By the time your kid reaches age 30, you'll be 64. The point being is that even 18 years down the line, when you're close to 50 years old, we don't know what type of relationships we'll have with our children. They're going to be, as a parent, you're going to have disagreements, you're going to have fights, arguments, you're going to have to raise this kid. You don't know if it's going to be a boy or girl. You can't be like, oh, I want a boy. And you're just going to keep having babies until you get a boy? It's like you're only having children just so you can get a boy, and then the disappointment comes after. We don't see, it's a lot of different factors. So I wouldn't, you're trying to get advice from older people who don't have kids, and your life is just what it is.
Your life.
Your life. Their life is their life. Yes, they might be in their 50s or 60s and be thinking, yeah, I wish I would have had kids. But really, they don't know. This is just what they're thinking.
Yeah, because what you really have to do is you have to ask yourself, what would make someone in their 50s, 60s decide to ruminate on the fact that they didn't have children? What's going on in their lives currently that's making them think about, I wish I would have had kids? That's the question that I have. Because oftentimes it's based in selfishness, right? It's based in, oh, I'm sick. I need someone to take care of me. Or I'm lonely and I wish I had had children, because if I had had children, they would have had children, and then I would have grandkids.
Right.
It's like, what is
this whole family?
What is it based in? Why are the questions popping up at this time, right? And at 50 and so on. Why would a person who made the decision not to now all of a sudden have these questions? I think for some of those people who have those questions in their 50s, 60s, it's based in selfishness. It's based in I need right. Something. Well, and if I had done this if I had these children, maybe these kids would be here with me now.
But that's my point. It's not necessarily going to work out that way.
Exactly.
I don't care if you had 10 children and your children had 10 children. You're thinking in your 50s that, oh, I'm going to have like 100 grandkids, all around me. And for a lot of people, it don't end up that way.
No.
It does not end up that way.
And it doesn't matter how great of a parent you may have been to those kids. They still might turn out to be little shits who don't come to visit mom and dad.
Right. Because your kids will live their life in their 30s like you're living your life in your 30s. Your kids, you would raise your kids to have their own mind and to make the decisions that they want to make. They will go to school, they'll go to college, and they'll move away at age 18. They'll move away
and never look back.
They'll move away and have kids and get married or whatever at age 20, 21, 22.
In terms of thinking about the future, he's thinking that I'm going to need a family for some reason or another when I get to my 50s, 60s. This is what he's thinking. And really, you can't listen. If you don't want kids, the bottom line is just don't have them. You already know. You like to pick up and go when you want to go. You like to spend your money the way you want to spend your money. You know this about yourself. It doesn't matter that you ask people without children that's in their 50s, 60s, or whatever the number is. That doesn't matter, because no matter what they tell you, it's still not guaranteed to work for you when your time comes, right? You could never even reach age 50. And here you are having the thoughts and you're processing this and that. What you know is what you know today. You can't be trying to figure out what the future is going to be for you. It could be anything. Okay, guys, so we have a commenter. Psychiatric Booth 5C says, mostly no, sometimes yes.
Okay.
These are forks in the road. There is no point in wondering. Your life would go in a different direction for 20 years if you had kids. Get to enjoy the 20 years of not having them and then regret? That, in my opinion, is immature. Regret is a choice.
Regret is a choice.
Okay.
Yeah, put that on the shirt.
All right, goddamn.
Yeah, regret is a choice.
Regret is a choice.
Yeah.
I hope
It is.
Yeah.
And I choose to live my life with no regrets. I might have one or two that I'm kind of like buried in the back.
Yeah.
But on the surface, I don't have any regrets because everything that I've done and experienced in my life has made me the person who I am right now. It's all, life is learning.
Yeah.
Good and the bad. It's all a learning experience, and it's brought me to this point now where I'm sitting here with you and we're talking to the people on YouTube.
Okay.
I have no regrets. So
All right.
it's a choice.
I like that.
I'm not worried about what I did or didn't do. I'm not worried about the roller coaster I never had the chance to get on. I'm not worried about the Parliament Funkadelic concert that I didn't go to when I was 15 years old. I'm not worried about the baseball glove I didn't get.
Okay, let's move it along.
All right. All right, here we go. We have another comment from After the Sky. He goes on to say, I'm a 42-year-old male. Had my first child as a surprise. He's 8 months old now. Surprise. Everyone will
because
tell
we don't know how contraceptives work.
Hey, surprise.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know how that happened. I don't know.
Sometimes it fails.
I'm 42, but I don't know how. I don't know what happened. I don't know how it happened. Anyway, everyone will tell you how amazing kids are, but the relentlessness of parenting is a major adjustment. And I'd be lying if I said I'd fully adjusted to it 8 months later. There's never enough time. There's never enough money. There's no limit to the number of things that you have to worry about. Oh my God. All that to say, you have the benefit of being intentional about when, how, with whom you become a parent. Don't jump unless you're jumping with both feet.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I like oops.
Come on now, fix it.
What the hell? I just wanted to say. Sorry about that, guys.
Okay, guys, so we have one from Starry-Eyed Sparkle. 40 to 49. All right, so this person says, I'm in my 40s. No regrets. DINK for 2 decades now. I don't know what that DINK means. It must be an acronym for something. I tell folks to have children only if they're 100% sure. And to be sure, you have to have the capacity and desire to potentially care for a child with special needs and or potentially as a single parent. Not just from divorce, could be unexpected young widow as well. Okay. Right. It's also better for a child to be raised by parents that wanted to be parents instead of ones that weren't totally sure. Absolutely. Check out Our Child Free, meaning Reddit Child Free. I would use the search bar and look up fence and see posts from tons of others about it. I wouldn't necessarily post on there unless there was something specific you didn't find in the search. This question has been asked many times in that sub.
Okay. So
Okay.
Notice here, Middle Run got to the point right away. He said, never had them, don't regret it a bit.
There you go.
That's straight to the point. That's what we're looking for.
Yes.
I have one here by El Condor NM. Says, no. I saw so many of my coworkers with kids almost paralyzed with fear when a contract fell through or a layoff rumor went around. I was like, oh, that's too bad. On to the next big gig. On to the next gig. What?
Here's one here.
But yeah,
this is by Prairie Girl 5263. And this person goes on to say, no regrets. Are you kidding? Look around. The world isn't getting any closer to okay. And the idiots running the show haven't even started acting like they give a shit. Whether we as a species survive the ecological disasters looming in the near future, And that's just one of the apocalyptic horrors that await future generations. No way would I be okay leaving descendants behind to face this hellscape. Okay, girl.
There hasn't been consensus like that for years. I mean, even think about it, even if, in the 50s. I mean, the 1900s, for people like us, it's like, how could you even consider having kids? So every era has a group of people who say, I'm not bringing kids into this world. We have a comment here by Bucks Bolts. Says, I'm 73. No regrets at all that I never had kids. I decided early in life that I couldn't have the career I wanted and also have kids. Okay. I chose no kids. Not a normal path in the 1970s, but I've never once thought my decision was a mistake. As a woman, I just didn't want to give up my dreams to be a stay-at-home mother.
Okay.
Men don't have to give up their dreams, and I didn't want to either.
There you go.
All right.
So she made the choice that was best for her. This person, that responded to her in this disrespectful way, you notice he hasn't responded to the OP for the doubt that he does, for the feeling of not wanting to have children. It's only, like I said, certain people, they only look at the woman in that way, right? So whatever.
No, Buck Bolts responded to that and says, I made sure I saved enough money to pay someone to care for me.
There you go.
Okay, I've seen what people go through to care for elderly parents. No one should have to give up their lives to spend up teen years caring for an aging parent. I wouldn't ask that sacrifice from my children if I had them. So selfish, really. I have a long-term care policy that pays for my in-home health care. Plus, I've saved a lot.
Thank you. See, this is what I'm saying. And then there was a commenter that deleted their post after
that.
She responded. And you can only imagine the disrespect that person left in order for her to respond in that way. This is the kind of thing that I'm saying. Don't encourage people to have children just so you can have a caregiver.
Exactly.
Right? That's just selfish.
Who thinks
Just
of
like
that before they have kids?
Exactly.
Like I said it as a joke to our kids. But they were already old enough to understand that I was joking. But I would never thought of that before I had the kids. That's crazy.
I mean, just like you were able to live your life, your children should be able to live theirs, and you shouldn't be having them so that they can take care of you in the end. From Sarge 424-2006, and this person says, 64 female, absolutely not. I never wanted them, not because I don't like them. I just don't want to be responsible for someone else's happiness. Perfectly normal to me, I think. Okay. I think it's fine. I grew up knowing I wasn't wanted. The youngest of three, was never thrilled to be here, but I've managed to make the best of it. I vow to get it right this time by focusing on my spiritual growth to ensure I won't be reincarnated. I do my best, just trying to set the example of being a decent human being. The downside is that even though I'm vehemently independent, I'm now subconsciously tied to being the one looking after the woman who never wanted me. Oh, damn.
Wow.
I'm going to try to edit this. I could walk away, but I'm a decent human. I'll continue.
Wow.
Wow.
She grew up feeling like she was never wanted, and now
she has to take care of the woman who didn't want her.
Wow.
And that's something.
Wow.
So I think that
she don't have any kids.
And
herself.
she doesn't have any, didn't want it. I love how she said that she is taking precautions to make sure she is not reincarnated. Because God damn it, don't bring me back to this earth.
But that's the problem. You don't know if you're going to be reincarnated or not.
Of course she doesn't know.
God might be like, you did great. You can go back and teach somebody else. You don't know.
This is true. This is all true. I just thought that was a little funny. Kind of sad, though. It's definitely sad, but a little funny with her saying, listen, I'm trying to get all my karma together. I want it all good. I want it wrapped up in a nice bow. So I don't come back to this bitch. That's what she's thinking.
Yeah. We
post
videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. and we put shorts in between all the other days. We throw out shorts. Well, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching again.
Oh, remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Share the video. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye for now.